What do you get when you see a pig and a cow?
All right. Here we go.
So Elyar Fox, lovely to meet you. Looking very handsome today, may I say.
Hey, thanks for having me in.
Now, the single, absolutely love it. It was number 5 yesterday in the Big Top 40, which is incredible. How does that make you feel? You must be so proud.
Yeah, it feels good. I was really nervous and where it was going to go. I had no idea. But yeah, no, I'm really grateful that I managed to get to the top 5 in like a day.
I'm sure you've always had attention from girls, but now it must be at a crazy level, the attention you must get from girls.
I haven't even noticed.
Oh, I bet you have.
It's never changed.
They've always loved you. But what's the craziest thing a fan has said to you on Twitter? Is there any time you've been like, whoa, that's a bit
Yeah,
too far?
sometimes there are some pretty hardcore tweets. Sometimes even obscene. I think it would be really inappropriate to repeat it. But yeah, sometimes there are some pretty like intense tweets going on, but it's all part of it, isn't it?
I bet you're not
I enjoy it. I'm not
complaining.
It's fine. Sometimes it's funny.
Now your album, you've been working with some amazing writers, The Wanted, Kylie. Now, obviously they're not the writers, I mean they're writers.
Yeah. It's like, has Kylie written my album?
I was like, I should reword that. That's amazing. What's it been like working with them?
With Kylie?
Working with Kylie.
With writers, yeah, definitely. It's been really cool. I've worked with some really cool writers, which have worked with Bieber, One Direction, Wanted, Kylie. It's been cool. I'm so excited about the album. I wrote a lot of songs. Guess how many?
I did, all of them.
Like over 120.
Over 120?
Like, yeah.
Play, rewind, turn back in time, restart the night till the sunrise.
What do you find kind of gets you writing good stuff?
I think it's when you're not trying to write something good. I think if you just have one word can just trigger everything. It can just trigger like the whole song.
So if I gave you elephant, do you think you could write a song?
Yeah. Damn, shawty, you an elephant.
That's so good.
Dumb.
See, that's what you call talent.
Let's go to a place we never been before. I wanna see it all, so let's see it all.
I knew you bought a guitar from Argos for 20 quid. Is that how it all began?
Yeah, my mum bought me it. Yeah, that was my first guitar. Like, I wasn't like from a well-off background or anything. It's born in West London.
West London.
Not the nice part. But yeah, like I didn't really have much money to have crazy instruments and stuff like that, and a lot of gear and lessons. But no, my mum bought me my first guitar because I was bugging her for ages. So I kind of figured out my own way of playing guitar. I like teaching myself. It's like piano. About a year and a half, 2 years ago, I decided I really want to learn piano. Like I could always play a teeny bit just from knowing music in
Mary
general.
Had a Little Lamb.
Mary Had a Little Lamb. She did.
She did have a lamb.
She did have a little lamb.
That's
it
a
was
great
one
song.
fine lamb.
People are calling you the UK's Justin Bieber. That's a pretty cool compliment. He's a cool dude. What does that feel like?
It's cool, but I wouldn't compare myself to anyone. I think he's successful and I'm a fan of his music. But, you know, I'd rather be not the next someone else, I'd rather be the first me.
And also people comparing you to Niall from One Direction. Do you think that's just because you've both got blonde hair?
I think that's because we got similar hair.
Yeah.
Like, I met him not too long ago and we got a pic together. And we didn't really look that similar. Like, when we're actually standing next to each other, it was a little bit different.
And for you, what's the dream collaboration?
I would love to collab with Miley Cyrus. Miley, I know you're watching. You know, let's get this going. Drop me a DM. It's gonna be good.
I could see you swinging on a wrecking ball together.
Definitely.
I think that would be so beautiful.
Naked.
Naked?
I think that's the next step, isn't it?
We have to make that happen.
But how good would Elyar Fox beat Miley Cyrus look?
Oh, that would look good.
That would look so cool, wouldn't it?
You've been touring with Uni and J Lads.
Yes.
What's that been like? I can imagine it's been pretty crazy.
Be average.
Pretty average?
No, it's been wicked. It's been crazy, the tour. It's my first ever tour. So I think it goes without saying, like, it's just been such a like fresh experience for me. Nothing too crazy happened. It was mostly just a really cool tour, and we all hung out and ate too much food. Maybe one day we had a beer.
Oh my, shut up, you had a beer. I hope it was non-alcoholic.
Oh yeah, well, you know, not gonna say too much on it, but yeah, I did have a beer. Won't mention the brand.
Now, have the parents had the chat with you, Ellie? You know, you're basically going to be a worldwide famous star. We don't want you to go off the rails. Have you been like...
Oh, the chat, I thought you meant the sex chat, birds and bees.
Have you had that chat as well? Do you understand how it works?
They did explain to me, it was a bit late when we had that chat. I was like, you do realise how old I am now? I reckon in 10 years I'll probably think, we need to have a chat, son. Do you know how a baby is born? And I'm going to say, I've got a kid.
I've got a kid you don't
I've
know
got
about.
a kid, he's 2. I'm planning this kid a bit early ahead. Sorry, no, the chat about going off the rails.
Well, I think that's a great
My
chat.
mum tells me every day, like every day, watch yourself, son. And I go, sorry.
Are you looking for love? Are you single? Are you, don't know, dating Katy Perry? Who knows? Are you currently single?
Yeah, I'm not looking for love. I'm not, the way I see it, it's another cliche saying, but you never find it if you're looking for it.
That is so true.
So, yeah, I don't think it is my focus right now.
You're not on Tinder? We're not going to swipe?
No,
right
I'm not
now.
on Tinder. I'm not on Tinder. Shall I get on Tinder?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on it.
Shall I get on it?
I've only spoken to weirdos, but it's great.
But I'm always helping my mates on Tinder.
It's so fun.
I'm on it and I'm like, yep, 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 yep.
And then they finally get a match.
No.
Now, what do you look for in a girl? That's what the fans want to know. I mean, do you like a blonde, brunette, a redhead?
You know, I settle with 2 eyes and a nose, at least 2 teeth.
One just isn't good enough. You need to have at least 2.
You know, actually, you know what? That's really cruel of me. I'm not that guy. I wouldn't judge a girl. If a girl has 1 tooth, I don't think that would, you know.
You're such a kind person.
Yeah,
so you don't
I would never
for...
judge someone.
I've read that actually you wouldn't mind going out with a cougar, someone a few years older.
I wouldn't mind. You know, I'm not restricted to it.
I mean, how old would you go? What is the level where you think that's a bit old? My mum wouldn't be happy.
Relax, I know this is exciting you right now.
Would you date a fan?
If someone's nice and you both like each other, then it doesn't matter if they're a fan of you or they have blue eyes or brown eyes.
You've got to have the banter.
As long as they got 1 tooth.
1 tooth, that's all you need in your checklist. And when you're not, you know, being famous and making music, what do you do in your time off? I heard you like Come Dine With Me, is that right?
I do like Come Dine With Me, I think it's great. But I'm usually not in home in time for it, and I don't think I'm the kind of guy that would actually go on like catch up and watch it.
Are you a good cook?
I'm an okay cook. I don't cook often, but when I do, I put everything into it.
So, for example, if we were out for dinner and you were cooking for me...
For example?
Well,
I'd be out for dinner and I was cooking for you.
That doesn't work, does it?
I don't work at a restaurant. You think I'm a chef?
So we're at yours, you're cooking dinner.
What's my paycheck?
What are you going to make? Starter, main course and dessert, what would you do?
What I do, to start with, I'd definitely have a cheese string. And then...
oh, I love cheese strings.
Yeah, I know, exactly. I can tell, I've judged you already. And then, you know, probably an egg. Fried, scrambled, could do toast. Could do your toast, want mayo, chili sauce. What about Eggs Benedict?
That's one of the holiday sauce.
Who's Benedict?
Who is Benedict?
Why is an egg named after him?
He's probably a really cool guy.
He's probably a bit of a legend.
He's probably a legend.
Probably a bit of a geezer, an
probably
absolute
is
freezer.
A geezer. And I can imagine for dessert you probably do a mousse. I used to see like...
Yeah, I'd get you an Actimel.
An Actimel?
I'd sneakily find out in that day what you'd been craving.
Oh really? Wow, what a pro. And one last thing. It's kind of been my dream for quite a long time to have someone serenade me.
You raise me up and I am on your shoulders for more than I can be. Who is that? Is that Westlife?
I've gone really red.
Is that Westlife or Aladdin? I'm not sure. I can show you the world. I'm burning up. For you, baby.
Elyar Fox, thank you so much. It's a pleasure meeting you.
You too.
And let's hope we can have dinner together sometime. Maybe some poached eggs, a cheese string, whatever suits you. Thank you very much.
As long as you buy the single.
I will. I'm doing it right now.